Hold on, Titan brother, hold on! Are you looking for more Arc Titan build? Cause I got 'em. And this build lets you do things like this. And everything around you dies to lightning shocks. Before I keep going, there's a few ways to run this and I'll show you how. The first way is through point contact cannon braces. And with this all revolves around your Thunderclap melee. Defeating targets with Thunderclap and hitting stuff with the lightning strikes gives you melee energy. And after you throw your Thunderclap, you jolt everything around you and you shoot those lightning strikes. Being amplified does increase the damage of those lightning strikes that you saw. And how does the build look over here? We got really big punch, rally barricade, still very big punch, flashbangs for those unstoppables, knockout of course, and Storm's Keep, which I didn't really show off. But real quick, I'm also running Spark of Discharge, Spark of Frequency, Spark of Ions, and Spark of Resistance. And for the exotic weapon, I'm just using Centrifuge. It doesn't really matter too much over here what you run. And I like to run this LMG because I like the way it works with Storm's Keep. You can also run Thunderlord there. There's a bunch of different ways to run this build. This version is a much more melee version of the build, which is why I have so much melee stat and super stat. And Storm's Keep is going to be a barricade you put down and it slowly builds up Bolt Charge over here. I already have it ready. And Bolt Charge lets you discharge lightning on an enemy once it hits. That huge lightning bolt that you saw, that's what it was. It also lets your gun discharge the Bolt Charge as well. So that's the point contact version of the build. This is my favorite version. If you're looking for something more simple, guaranteed uptime with arc melees that instantly refund themselves, I'd run Insurmountable Skull for it. If you're looking for a version of the build where you can use all your abilities as fast as they can with still a good buff on them, Heart of Inmost Light is definitely another way to go. And of course, Cuirass of the Falling Star for your DPS phase when you want to switch to Thunder Crash. You can also have this on the whole time if you want. I don't really care about hot swapping, so running this still gives you that passive melee final blows, give you super energy when you're amplified. And of course, the huge damage of increase on Thunder Crash. Now to go into the build crafting just a little bit if you're curious. We only really use Knockout and Storm's Keep here. First reason, Juggernaut sucks. I do not ever find a reason to use this over the previous two, I'm not gonna lie with you. Maybe with a Peregrine's build of this. And Touch of Thunder can also be very good if you want to trade Knockout and go more grenade class ability and use a different exotic there. Or if you don't like the Storm's Keep version of the build and you want to use Thruster, I definitely recommend switching to Touch of Thunder if you're not going to have one of the barricades on. I'm running a shotgun with Chill Clip here just so I can get that freeze off so it makes my melees a little easier to get off. Centrifuge is really nice for blinding everything and it incentivizes that sprinting, running around, and shooting stuff. And while you're amplified, the catalyst will make it to where the meter never goes down too. There's a bunch of different ways to run this build, but I hope you enjoyed my way of running it. I hope you Titans have an absolute blessed day out there. Let me know what you think, and let's see what the next element is.